Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB Show 20. So we're going to go over the team affinity programs, the face of the franchise cards, which in my opinion are probably some of the best cards you can get early on in the game just by grinding, especially if you're a no money spent person. Great way to grind these out and try to get these. So let's take a look at all of these. I'll give you guys my opinions on who I think is good, who's worth going after, and who's not. So first off, we got Trey Mancini. 84 contact versus righties, 80 versus lefties, 64 power versus righties, 89 versus lefties. Actually, we're not gonna read all the attributes. We'll summarize it. But bronze tier defense, he has pretty good power numbers, 72 vision. I don't think it's a bad card. He can play first and in the outfield, which is pretty good. So he's usable. We have to see. I haven't looked at all these attributes yet, so I'll let you guys know afterwards who I think are the best to go after. And just getting to 25 is pretty good, because if you collect 10 of these prospects, 20 or 30 program points for the first inning program, which is definitely helpful. But we have Rafael Devers, 88 overall, good contact versus righties. Actually, his contact's not bad on both ends, and he has that 86 power. Silver tier defense, 50 speed, third and first base option. Looks like a pretty good card. You know, I wouldn't say, I mean, it's not bad. It's a good hitting card. It's definitely a good hitting card. Next, we have Glaber Torres, and he has 84 contact versus righties, 85 versus lefties. So good contact numbers, really good power numbers, and 70 vision. Silver tier defense, 45 speed, so can play short, second, and third. I really like this card. Definitely for his hitting, and his defense isn't even that bad. If you play him at second, he'll definitely be fine. But shortstop, he should be fine at short too. But he's one of the ones that I really like, probably in my top 5, I would say. And then we have, I think for the Rays, it's Blake Snell. So Blake Snell for the Rays, I think he has a new pitching motion. I haven't seen it, but good hit per 9 and K per 9 numbers. The walk per 9 numbers not bad at 63. Got a 96 fastball, 81 curve, 84 change, 87 slider. So good pitch repertoire. Pitch speed differential is not bad. So for a starting pitcher, he definitely could be a viable option early on. And that is the Rays. Going on to the Blue Jays, we got Vladdy Jr. So 85 overall. Good contact versus righties. Power numbers are okay, but he doesn't have good vision at 82. Silver tier defense. So third baseman, I think I would go Devers over him. But Vladdy's still good. Vladdy's still good for that. But those are the AL East guys. I guess we'll go down to the White Sox. Now, I'm a big fan of Moncada. Like, I really like his swing. Like, whenever I have a creative player, Moncada's the swing I use. So I like him. He has great contact numbers. Power numbers versus righties are really good. Gold tier defense, 66 speed. So another infield option, third, first, and second. Probably would play him at second. I mean, he can play third too. Definitely fine. So Moncada's one of my favorite ones, I think, so far. And the only negative, I guess, is that power versus lefties and that vision. But he's still a pretty good option. Going on to the Indians, we got Carlos Santana. Great contact versus lefties. Power numbers are pretty good. 86 vision. Got bronze tier defense, but he can't play first, catcher, and third. I don't know if he's viable in any of those positions, but for hitting attributes, definitely really solid. I don't think he would be one of the ones I go for first, though. Then moving on to the Tigers, we got Matthew Boyd. Hit per 9's okay at 73. 90 K per 9's pretty nice. Has a 93 fastball, 80 slider, 77 circle change, 72 curveball, and a 90 sinker. So pitch repertoire and pitch speed differential is definitely really nice. 86 diamond early on, left-handed option. It's not bad. I would definitely go with Blake Snell before I go with him, though. And then for the Royals, we have an 88 Whit Merrifield. Very good contact numbers. 69 power versus lefties is okay. 88 vision is pretty nice. 78 speed is pretty respectable. Utility guy. You can play him anywhere, which might not be a bad player to go after early if you need that utility option. But with that speed and that contact, he should be pretty solid. And then for the Twins, we have that Byron Buxton card, 87 overall. So silver tiered hitting, it's just balance. It's kind of like a low end balance. Highest rating for that is a 72. So he doesn't have the hitting attributes, but diamond tier defense, 94 fielding, 99 speed. Definitely a really good outfield option. And I guess a pinch runner if you wanted to go to that extent. But it's not a bad card. If he puts the ball in play with that 99 speed, a lot can happen. You know, so that's the good thing about him. And then for the Angels, we got Shohei Ohtani. So I think, honestly, this is the #1 card to get for these team affinities, these face of the franchise cards. Has 84 hit per 9, 94 K per 9, 63 walk per 9, which isn't bad. And then his pitch repertoire, 98 fastball, 82 slider, 88 splitter, 74 curveball. That's a pretty good repertoire and pretty nice pitch speed differential. Not only that, he can hit 86 contact versus righties, 74 versus lefties, 87 power versus righties. So versus righties, he's really good. 50 vision, kind of low, but just the fact that he's a two-way player makes this probably the best starting card if you're going after team affinities and face of the franchise. So right now, I would slot him as the #1 option. Then for the A's, we have an 89 Matt Olson. Good contact versus righties. Great power numbers, 104 and 90. 58 vision's kind of low. Has the gold tier defense. So for a first baseman, that's pretty solid. 36 speed. Great power numbers. You know, he's definitely a viable option at first base. And I still don't think I put him in my top, though. Then moving on to the Mariners, we have Kyle Seager. So he's really good against lefties. 80 contact versus lefties, 90 power versus lefties, 75 power versus righties isn't bad either. Has 82 vision, gold tier defense, 40 speed. So not a bad hitting card. Defensively, he's fine. 64 arm strength, kind of low. And that speed's too low for me, but he's still a good player. And then for the Rangers, we have probably the most requested face of the franchise, Joey Gallo. All you need to know about him, he got the power. 112 versus righties, 114 versus lefties, 28 vision. Definitely low, but if you connect, it's gone. Most likely will be gone. Has diamond tier defense too, which is actually really nice because he can play the outfield and the infield. 64 speed, actually kind of like another utility guy. So he's a really good option, and the power numbers just speak for himself right there. So Gallo definitely goes up there as probably one of the top 5 to go and get. And then for the Astros, we got Carlos Correa. Great contact numbers versus lefties, power numbers versus righties at 95. So kind of that split. He has the contact versus lefties, but the power versus righties, which makes him a really good hitting card. And then diamond tier defense and 63 speed. Overall, I think he's the first diamond that we saw. So he's a really nice option to go ahead and get also. Then going on to the National League, we got the Braves. Ozzie Albies, great contact versus lefties and power versus lefties. 87 vision, gold tier defense, 73 speed. So he's just good versus lefties. Nothing else going with that. His defense was pretty solid. With the Marlins, we got that Brian Anderson card. 86 overall, good contact versus righties. And then the rest of his hitting, pretty balanced. 71 vision, so he has gold tiered hitting, diamond tier defense, which is nice. Another player that can play multiple positions, so another utility option. 53 speed, doesn't look like a bad card. With the Mets, we got Michael Conforto. Great contact numbers versus righties and power versus righties. 75 power versus lefties, not bad. 65 vision, silver tier defense, 56 speed. So he's one of the players that normally has a really nice swing. So because of that, I think he's a nice option, and he has pretty good power numbers. So Conforto for the Mets. And then for the Phillies, I don't even know who the Phillies is. Oh, we got Aaron Nola. So another starting pitcher. Has 85 hit per 9, 88 K per 9, 70 walk per 9. Respectable per 9s right there. Has a 94 fastball, 79 knuckle curve, 84 changeup, and a 92 sinker. Pitch repertoire is good. Not my favorite. You know, I do like having that slider in my pitch repertoire, or, you know, another off-speed type of pitch. But it's pretty good, and his pitch speed differential is not bad at all at 15. So Aaron Nola for the Phillies. And then we got the Nationals. Juan Soto, another really nice option. 90 contact versus righties, 88 versus lefties. Got the 100 power versus righties. So diamond tiered hitting might be one of the best hitting cards we have. you know, overall, because he has the vision 2 at 70. Obviously, Gallo has the power. Correa was pretty solid. Bronze tier defense, kind of low, but he's still pretty solid with 70 fielding and 71 arm strength. And if you put him in left field, he'll be fine. 63 speed. So Juan Soto is a really nice option to go and get. Then for the Cubs, we have that Anthony Rizzo, 89 overall. Good contact numbers versus righties. Power versus righties is pretty good at 82. Silver tier defense, 21 speed. The speed's not really cutting it for me. I like having speed, but that's just nitpicking Anthony Rizzo. He does have a good swing. Actually, I don't know. I never liked using Rizzo. So maybe not, but I know a lot of other people like his swing. So he's a pretty good hitter. Then for the Reds, we have Joey Votto. So great contact versus righties. And the rest of the card is okay. 82 vision, got bronze tier defense. Arm strength kind of low. You might want that at first base. Not that it really matters, but if you're trying to turn double plays and stuff, it will matter. And then 17 speed, so not in favor of that card. For the Brewers, we have Lorenzo Cain. Great contact numbers. Fielding is okay. I know it's gold tier defense, but it mainly goes from that 89 fielding and the reaction. Arm strength kind of low, 66 speed, kind of low for an outfielder. But he does have great contact numbers and really good vision for a starting card. Moving on to the Pirates, I think we got Josh Bell. Yeah, Josh Bell, switch hitting option. Great contact numbers versus righties. Very good power numbers. 94 and 85, 77 vision. So diamond tier defense, really good hitting card. Common tier defense, 43 speed. Definitely recommend him at first base instead of the outfield. But Josh Bell is a good first base option. And then for the Cardinals, we have Yadier Molina. Contact is pretty good. 99 vision is great. Has gold tier defense and 5 speed. So, you know, a very good starting catcher. I don't really like him though, just because of that speed, and I favor speed a lot. So speed is something that kind of hurts this card for me. But if you just want him for hitting and defense, definitely a solid starting catcher to go ahead and get. Now for the final 5, we have the Diamondbacks. And for the Diamondbacks, we have David Peralta. Great contact versus righties. Power number versus righties is pretty good also. 82 vision. So he has diamond tiered hitting. And then silver tier defense, 86 fielding, 58 arm strength. Kind of low. And 47 speed. So not a fan of that speed, arm strength. But the hitting is not bad, especially versus righties. Moving on to the Rockies, we have that Charlie Blackmon card. So Blackmon has great contact numbers. 84 power numbers is actually really good too. 79 versus lefties, 80 vision. So diamond tier defense, or my bad. Let's take a step back. Diamond tiered hitting, really good. Common tier defense, really bad. So hitting option, it's a really nice card. 48 speed, still kind of low for me. So yeah, I mean defensively he's not that good, but for a hitter he's probably going to be nasty. So Blackmon is a really solid card. Then going on to the Dodgers, we have Justin Turner. Very good contact numbers. 92 power versus lefties, 93 vision. Bronze tier defense hurts this card, 34 speed. But utility guy, can play everywhere in the infield, which is definitely nice. Then on to the final 2, we have the Padres. Tatis Jr. Great contact numbers. Power numbers are pretty good, 85 and 79. 47 vision, kind of low, but he has diamond tier defense, 89 speed. A card I really like, you know, so I think he's pretty good, minus that vision. And then the final player we have is Buster Posey for the Giants. Pretty good contact numbers. Power numbers are low, 87 vision is nice, and he has diamond tier defense, 11 speed. So with Posey, he's probably the least one I would go after, just because if you really want Posey, you can just pick him up as the XP reward path, one of those XP level 100 packs that you end up getting. So if you really want Posey, I wouldn't get this card. I would just get the 99 MVP version. So those are all the face of the franchise cards. So these are my opinion. These are the ones that I'm probably going after first, and I think are the best ones overall, like well-rounded. So I'm not going to go in any specific order, but Glaber Torres definitely was a nice card, has great hitting attributes, and that defense is not bad. 45 speed for me is still low, but I think he has really good hitting attributes. Next one I would go with, we're going top row only, Juan Soto. Another guy with really good hitting attributes. That defense does hurt him, and actually I don't even think his defense will hurt him, but his hitting attributes are really nice. So Juan Soto going in that slot. For me, Juan Moncada is another one just because he's a switch hitter. I like his swing. He has good defense. His speed is okay for a third baseman and infielder. The only negative with him is that power versus lefties and 57 vision. But Juan Moncada is definitely one that I'm going after. Next, we would have to go with Shohei Ohtani. Like I said, he's probably the best card just because he's a two-way player, and that's very helpful. That's definitely very helpful. His pitch repertoire is good. His hitting attributes aren't bad at all. He's really good against righties. So I think Shohei Ohtani is the #1 option. And then Joey Gallo is another really good card just because he has the power. I know that vision really hurts him, but minus that, got really good power numbers and really good defense. Correa got that diamond, which makes him a nice option. So he's really solid right there. And then I think that's the only ones I like. And Tatis Jr. You know, Tatis Jr. is another one that I think is really good. Also has diamond too, and he has an 89 speed. So overall, Tatis might be the most balanced. You know, diamond got the speed. 47 vision's kind of low, but his hitting attributes are pretty good. So that's, in my opinion, the best ones. Conforto's another one just because he has one of those nice swings. If you're looking just for pitching, you have either Blake Snell, Aaron Nola, you had Matthew Boyd, and Shohei Ohtani. I believe that was all of the pitchers that we had. And if not, those are the most notable. In the order I would go with Ohtani, Snell, Nola, Boyd. If you're looking for a pure pitcher from this Team Affinity face of the franchise grind. So in my opinion, the best ones to go after in no specific order. What I always say is fill out team needs. But Glaber Torres, Juan Soto, you have Juan Moncada, Shohei Ohtani, Joey Gallo, Carlos Correa, and Fernando Tatis Jr. You could throw in Vladdy if you're a Vladdy fan, but I think those 7 that I mentioned are the best ones to go after. All of them are pretty well balanced. You got some diamond tier guys in Correa and Tatis Jr., the two-way player in Shohei Ohtani, and I just like Moncada, but Glaber is a really nice hitting option also. So there's a lot of good options right here. If you've done any of these, let me know what you guys have done so far. If you want to know the best method into doing these real quick, you just got to do the showdown missions. So if you do an ALE showdown, say do it 2 times and complete it, I think you get 40 program points or 40 points towards this, and then you just have to complete another one of these missions. So I've been using a lot of Yankees on my team, so I got the home runs in this. But if I do this ALE showdown 2 times, I'll be at 50 program points or 50 points, and I would have that Glaber Torres. So it's not really that hard, but each of these showdowns take around like an hour to do if you complete it. So that's probably the best way to do it right now. But let me know which face of the franchise player you're most looking forward to getting and trying to put on your roster. But like I said, the 7 that I mentioned I think are the best ones. Those are the first 7 that I'm probably gonna go after. We're gonna get on that grind probably next week. Still want to work on some other things, but all of these guys, you know, if you need a certain player, you can find one here, and it's a great way to start off your team trying to get some of these guys early on, especially if you're no money spent and trying to get some diamonds. You can easily grind these and pretty much fill out your whole team with diamonds just from doing these. But once again, let me know which players you favor and are trying to get. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.